Hello and welcome to KSP Space program. This is Space Warfare, and in this series we are going to be fighting rival space agencies for control of, space. So let's get right to it. In the last episode we launched our EMRT probe into a polar orbit to scan for the Hydrus base, which stole the designs for our Corvus I and II spaceships. In this episode, we are going to be designing some weapons to use against the Hydrus Corporation should they be hostile. So now let's just skip right until we're in space and test out our Aries I light fighter. So here we are, we've just expended our launch stage fuel, and here is the Aries I. Yes, I do admit it looks quite ridiculous with that little missile torpedo at the end, but it should hopefully nonetheless be just as effective as any aesthetically pleasing rocket. Okay, so we're just going to cancel out our velocity because this torpedo is remote control, which gives us far greater accuracy than if we just like dumbfired it from the Aries I. So I think we need to get about 800 meters away from our target to be able to build up enough speed to cause any damage to it. So let's just get about 800 meters off. So we're using our launch stage as a target here because it's been expended and there's nothing else we can really do with it. So as we're speeding towards it, it's much easier to make course corrections, and oh, that was a hit! And great! We have practically cut it in half by taking out one of the fuel tanks. Now, if that was a Hydrus ship, we would have just completely disabled it there. So, with its mission completed, we can get the Aries I to just use its RCS to deorbit, because it's only a small craft. And we have a pair of parachutes to help it land safely. So, that, I guess, sums up the Aries I in its current state as a short-range one-mission fighter. So, back on Kerbin, here we have our little experimental weapons platform. Here we have 4 missiles, each powered by 2 Sepatrons, and hopefully once we unlock wheel tech, because wheels are somehow more sophisticated than rockets, we will be able to mount this on top of the vehicle and use it to destroy other enemy landcraft. So that's about it for our current weapon systems, but we should be developing more once we have better technology, and once we get docking ports I'll be able to get a shipyard ready around Kerbin for docking small fighter craft to. But first we need to get some technology, so in the next episode we will be preparing a lunar landing. It would appear that our suspicions of the Hydrus Corporation were correct. Unfortunately, it appears they have made the first move and taken out our satellites that we were going to use to try and find their base. Now, they clearly didn't want us to find their base, and since we've discovered that they're now developing weapons technology, they won't hide forever. So, we need to be on our guard for their next move. Hopefully our lunar mission will provide us with enough science to make more advanced ships and weapon systems, because as you've seen right there, they have the technology to be able to shoot down one of our satellites, and we don't want them to get too advanced, otherwise we could be in real trouble. But that'll be in the next episode. I'm 80,000 Armour, thanks for watching.